Well, it is the final match of the round 2 of the group stage. It's the capstone. It's Group D. And then what a wonderful game we have for you today. It is France versus Brazil. France, of course, with 1 point. Controversial ending aside, they got a point against the United States. Brazil defeated Ireland after being behind at halftime 1-0. They beat Ireland 5-1. Leading the way with 2 goals was Zizinho. Also scoring was Friaja and Baltazar. Earlier in the group, the United States and Ireland drew 2-2. So France currently have a point, Brazil currently have 3. Brazil are still at the top of the group, but faced what may be their toughest opponent in Group D. The kits, you can see France are in blue, Brazil are in all white. The French goalkeeper will wear a yellow kit, and the Brazilian goalkeeper will wear a green kit. The football being used today is the Adidas Javelani. And we are at the Let's Groen. We now move over to the team sheets. France are just getting their team sheet ready. In goal is Schaefer, Janesse, Maltene, Bienvenu, and Bottini are the defenders. Captain is the Stade Rennais midfielder Guy Rapsjenek. Star midfielder Oscar Hessader, a veteran of the 1938 World Cup, drops deeper in the midfield to partner Rapsjenek. The wingers are Mercurio, and Marcel Lanfranchi of Toulouse. Well, there's the star man who did not get an appearance in the previous game, Larbi Ben Barak, a player that many were looking for in the first game and just didn't get on the field, is the attacking midfielder. The man who plays in Spain for Atletico Madrid, it's Larbi Ben Barak finding the way in, and then star striker Jean Garate of Lille. Notable players on the bench. There's 2 of them. Once again, winger Ernest Bast is not preferred in the starting lineup. And lethal striker André Strappe takes the backseat to Jean Beretek. For Brazil, in goal, the talented, one of the best goalkeepers in the tournament, Barbosa. The 3 defenders are Bauer, Nena, and Juvenal. Captain is Abe, partnered by Nerona. There's the man himself, Zizinho, 2 goals against Ireland. Partnered with him is Jair, equally talented. The wingers are Friaja, who scored against Ireland, and the very talented Adamir. And then, of course, the main striker who bagged the goal against Ireland, bout of Motor 2. Brazil have submitted their team sheet, and we now go to the field at the Letzte Grund. France with a more balanced tactical setup. Brazil really wanting to rely on their attacking prowess. I mean, they have one of the world's best goalkeepers. Let's look at the live table. Right now, France are in third. Unless it's a high-scoring draw, any point will probably keep them in third for now. That would be quite the result for France, to be honest. If they could draw against Brazil, who are slightly more favored in this match than France. We have the referee today is Luca Misciano. The match officials are checking the conditions and they look good. The audio is all set. The cameras are set. And the signal has been given. We have kickoff. It's Brazil. It's France in blue. Brazil in all white. At the Letzte Grund. Friaja. There's Zizinho. Crossed in. Volleyed away by France. Verona. Brazil with the early possession. Zizinho. Schaefer clears. Bienvenu up to Mercurio. Must be said that the wingers of France in this lineup aren't very high profile. And it continues to be a surprise that Ernest Vast is not in the starting lineup. Mercurio, pulled off a skill move there. Not sure why. Balanced approach to the game so far. Natamir cuts in. Norona's on the wing, and he wins the corner. It'll be taken by Jair. Headed away by France, and they clear for the throw. Brazil maintain the pressure. Baltazar crossing the header. And Schaefer was well positioned, and he takes it in. And then Baltazar wins the ball back. Jair back to Juvenal. Bauer. You can see Brazil going with possession. France going with counter to start out. Down goes Marbi Ben Badek. All eyes on the Atletico Madrid star. Norona, Bauer. Given away, Berete was fouled, and France will move up the field, but back with Brazil. Mena. Eli. There's Friaja. Brazil really focusing on possession. Look at this. Jair. Ademir. Jair. And France proved to be stubborn again. Oh, but then they give it away. And up the field, out for a throw. Dangerous times for France. Zizinho, back to Bauer. Norona. Ademir. Well, it's going to be a struggle, isn't it? France setting themselves up well. Then behind the ball. Juvenal. Ademir. Crossing. It's blocked. All Brazil. Ademir. Headed away by France. Ademir. It's a corner. Jair. Goal! It's Friaja, who snuck in front of two French defenders and breaks the stalwart. Just flicks it on. France had two men attacking the ball, but Friaja scores his second of the World Cup. The assist by Jair. Oh, if you're France, you've really got to get that ball clear, but they let Friaja right in front. A little rub of the elbows there, but nothing that should have been called for a foul, and it's just flicked on. All three put their heads in, and the one Friaja of Brazil gets in front of the two defenders of France and flicks it into the corner. Oh, if you're France, you've got to deal with that. But on 20 minutes, Friaja gives Brazil the lead. Jair with the assist. And to be fair, it looked like Brazil was going to have to score from the dead ball, and they did just that. Friaja now with 2 goals. Jair to the far post, but Schaefer was all too ready for it. Brazil lead 1-0. France left chasing shadows right now, looking for their first goal of the tournament. Frankie back to Schaefer. And offside was Friaja. Well, the Sao Paulo man, Friaja. 2 goals in this tournament. I'm sorry, he plays for Vasco da Gama, not Sao Paulo. Excuse me. We approach 28 minutes. It's not been the most riveting match, but Mercurio now rides the challenge, but Juvenal does well. And the rare foray by the French results in nothing. Barbosa, I don't think, has touched the ball yet. If you're France, you've got to work out how to get past this Brazil defense. It's another corner. Jair. Oh, he is delivering some dangerous corners. Kościeniak. Mercurio. He's been the outlet, Mercurio, but he loses it. Zizinho dumps it to Friaja. And good defense by France. Mercurio up to Ben Barek. Here we go. Oh, Ben Barek loses it. It's been a frustrating day for France so far. Clearly the second best team, but also they're set up to counter and they're not fulfilling their tactical duties. Defensively they look solid. The counter looks woeful. About 10 minutes remain in the half. 1-0 Brazil. The goal was scored by Friaja. Continue with the restart. Ben Barek loses it. Ademir now tries to get behind. He does. The cross. Defended well by France again. Eddie. Ademir. Baltazar! Oh, delicate control by Baltazar on the turn. But he just puts it over the post and bar. Brazil not far away from taking a 2-0 lead. Verona. Baltazar. Ademir! He was fouled in a yellow card for Bienvenu. Absolutely, it's a free kick. It will be taken by Jair, and he tries to curl it on goal, but up and over it goes. Brazil looking well oiled. One of the favorites of the tournament, certainly. Friaja. Do wonder about their depth, though. It's not an experienced team with depth. Zizinho crossing, it's dangerous! Oh! Zizinho! Whipped in a dangerous ball. And what a vital touch Jair was sneaking in, and Schaefer, who's had a good day, had to tip it away. Vital touch by the goalkeeper. Absolutely top-notch goalkeeping that. Bienvenu, who's on the yellow. Mercurio, who's been the attacking threat. If that's what you could call it by France. Have been absolutely woeful going forward. Esseré lost it. Brazil now with more possession. Esseré. They've got to get Esseré, Ben Barek involved, and Karate is on the island up front. The French are going to ride it out. They're only down 1-0, but they were absolutely an eyesore going forward. It was Brazil with 5 chances, 0 for France. Absolutely awful. 57% possession by Brazil. You just wonder if France are in damage control mode for this game before they move on to take on Ireland. But I'll tell you what, France have been bad. We'll go to the second half. Well, it's been all Brazil so far, deservedly leading 1-0. They're going to feel like they're in full control here, but we have a new half of football, and it's only 1-0. Given away, Hessedat. France just can't hold the ball. Friaja now crossing, and the little header by Baltazar dribbles wide. France. Looks like it's more of the same. What can they draw up in the second half? They have not had a shot at all. I'm pretty certain I don't have any stat sheet in front of me. That's a foul. And Ben Barek is down. Zizinho will get the yellow of all people. But Ben Barek, oh, it's not a good sign for France. It just goes from bad to worse. Essedair on the free kick hits the wall. Well, as I was saying, even though I don't have any stat sheet in front of me, I'm pretty certain we've never had a team in the history of the World Cup finish with no shots in the game. Jair. Adjamir. Oh, he could have put France out of its misery. Oh, he was in and he put it wide. He should have put it on frame. It's a high-profile miss by Adjamir. And France are still alive. Bottini. Lanfranchi tried the dummy, but he dummied it straight to a Brazilian. And then bumped off the ball to Zizinho. And René Hebinger comes in for Lanfranchi. Right now it looks like Ben Barek can continue. There he is on the ball. Long ball forward. Essedair to Mercurio. Hebinger. He's in. Oh, he elected not to shoot. Oh, France's best opportunity in terms of space in the final third was very passive. Here's Mercurio now. Up he goes. Rovescenia. Mercurio crossing the header! Look who it is! It's Larbi Ben Barek! First time of asking by France. Mercurio on the cross in the free header by Ben Barek in the Atletico Madrid star, who moments ago looked like he was seriously injured. Brushes himself off and with an open header does not miss, and he puts it in a spot where Barbosa was never going to get it. Larbi Ben Barek. France played their cards and they're tied 1-1. Unbelievable. Oh, and Baltazar! France were caught out, and inches away was Baltazar. Well, Ben Barek, known as the Black Pearl. delivers the goods. And now Hebinger. France looking more lively. Bonate. Hebinger. Well, the substitution of Hebinger really sparked life. Bienvenu is forward. All of a sudden, France have some attacking gumption, but flicked on. And Barbosa takes it in. Well, it very well could be 2-1 Brazil. Baltazar inches away. It's hard to blame them for missing it. It went just wide. But France, all of a sudden, have absolute life. They look way more excited to be here. Zizinho! Whoa! Little Zizinho, curl to strike. It's not Brazil's day when that happens. Zizinho, denied by the post. In luck, smiles down on the French as it remains 1-1. France riding it out, putting their head down, continuing to go about their display. Friaja now, headed away. Good tackle by Rebeshchenyek. And Hebinger now has room ahead. Crossed in, and Mena does well. And we have 20 minutes remaining. It's 1-1. A game Brazil will feel like they should be winning. Baltazar, or Schaefer with the save. Friacha given away. Oh! In the clean challenge. Hamatine! What on earth? Well, I have to say, I do not agree. That looked like a very good challenge by Hamatine, and then to boot, the Italian referee sends him off. And Ademir will take the penalty. Brazil given a lifeline and a half. And he buries it. Schaefer rooted to the spot. Nobody can believe what they've seen here. But Ademir scores from the penalty spot. And it's 2-1. Brazil look more relieved and excited, I've got to say. Never in doubt was the penalty. But if you're France and Hamatine, what looked like a very good challenge in defensive play somehow resulted in a penalty and a red card. And France are going to feel like they've been kicked down by a referee for the second game running. Oh no! Almost. And Rebeshchenyek goes out for Strape. We nearly had an own goal. France! Oh my goodness, John Bonate! Oh my goodness, Each over the bar. Barbosa was flapping at it. France are still fighting for this one. But Strape is in. Hebinger now. France are a man down, but they're pushing forward. Hessedat now. Hessedat wins the throw. France nearly scored twice after the penalty. And Bonate! Chico comes in. Friaja. Eli. Nerona. Oh, that's a bad challenge. And Andre Strape gets the yellow. Absolutely, that one was a foul. Nerona will have to go off and get some help. Juvenal dumps it in. It's flicked on. Saved by Schaefer. Out for the throw. Nerona's back. Slipped it in. Oh, good save, Schaefer. Not sure who that was. It may have been Jair. Good save by Schaefer to keep it 2-1 and still some hope for France. Although it's fading fast. Well, I was very negative about the way France started the game. Schaefer saved it. Eli was offside. but they worked themselves back into the favor, and then they really had yet another controversial call by the referee. Against the United States, they felt they should have had a penalty, and it looked clear. Against Brazil, a wonderful defensive challenge was penalized with a penalty kick and a red card. We put that aside, though. There's still 9 minutes remaining. Brazil attacking, looking for a third. France with slim hopes. Given away. Eli dumped up the field. Barate flicked on. Mena does well. Given away. Ben Barek. France just look out as team. They look outnumbered, literally, because they're down a man. Hebinger. Rene Hebinger. Good job by Brazil on the defensive duty. Ben Barek. There he is. Larbi Ben Barek. Alani wins the throw. A trio changes for Brazil. Ball whipped in! Cleared by Brazil. Vanate. Botini. Can he dump it in? France have got to get the ball in the box. It's a foul. Heseda. Heseda! He had to go for it. And it was never on target. One final roll of the die. Mercurio. Strope! Barbosa kept his wits about him. Dumped to the corner. Wonderful job by Brazil. That's what you want to do, but then they waste it. But most certainly the referee will blow the whistle. Chico crossing. It's got to be Brazil's very soon. Just too much for France. But all eyes on the referee, who may have influenced the decision today. 3 points in the bag for Brazil. In France, who took a very calculated approach to this game, looked like they were capable of getting at least a point out of it. And we have to go back. We have to show controversy. From that angle, it looked more like a foul. From this angle, oh my goodness, that is as clean a challenge I think as you can have. All of the contact was made on the ball. Oh my goodness. Well, we leave it in the referee's hands. He saw it as a foul. He saw it as a red card. And Brazil win their 3 points. And to be fair, on the balance of play, with 15 chances to just 4 for France and 54% possession of the ball, you've got to say Brazil likely earned their victory. The man of the match goes to Eli. And we now will take a quick look at the final, not the final table, but the end of round 2 table. So round 2 of Group B ends with Brazil already qualified for the quarterfinals. Congratulations to Brazil. The United States have 2 points. France with only 1. Ireland still hanging on to a point. It's all to play for in the what we call the business end of the group stage, round 3. Well, we take a quick look here at the Golden Boot. Several players, including the players who just saw the Argentine of the 2 goals. Really, above that, the top 4, Conor Nordahl, Julio Perez with 3 goals, Tal Lozada with 4 goals, and Agustin Gainza with 5. Spain have been the most potent team in this tournament so far. So with assists, you have 5 players landlocked with 2. The Glass trio of Spaniards Basora, Cesar Rodriguez, Augustine Gaines is really making a play for player of the tournament, the golden ball, and then Amadei with 2 goals. Well, when we return, it's the start of round 3 of the group stage. The business end of the tournament begins. And we'll start with a blockbuster and a half. It's Spain versus Italy to start the 3rd round. Until then, thank you for joining. You witnessed Brazil defeating France 2-1. We'll see you next time for an equally riveting encounter, Spain versus Italy. Until then, take care.